Alright guys, proceeding back to the next interaction I have with the guy from my neighborhood, the one who saved me that night that I'm talking to you guys about. So I run into him a few days ago, and he goes like, he's like, yo, I'm trying to like assess the situation, like I'm trying to analyze on why it is that people keep picking on you and stuff. Like there must be some, he goes like, there must be something that like you're doing wrong of that's why all these people keep disrespecting you and shit. And I'm like, oh, whatever. Like, I'm hearing him out because, like, I'm cool with him. So, like, but he's drunk in the moment. But, like, so I don't know what's going to come out of his mouth, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to hear him out. And so he starts talking. And I realize that these videos are taking way too long. I'm rambling on way too much, taking way too long to tell the story. So I'm just going to, at this point, I'm just going to, like, go quickly with it so I can get to what I really want to say, because I don't really want to edit. It's like a lot of work to edit these kind of videos. It takes a lot of time too. So I'm just gonna quickly I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and if anything I miss out, I'll say it later in the next video. To make a long story short, he ends up telling me that the reason why this shit keeps happening to me is because I don't know no pain. I don't got no pain in me. He says something along those lines, and he was like, I will teach. He's like, I'm gonna teach you how to be a gangster. He told me I'm gonna teach you how to be a gangster. And I'm like, in my head, I was just like, I heard it. I understand what he's trying to teach me, like to be hard and shit. I guess that's what he's trying to pinpoint me at, but I'm in my head, already, especially me as a Christian, I'm already thinking like what am I really gonna learn from a gangster that I can't learn from the Lord, And what is really a gangster gonna teach me? What is goofy ass gonna teach me? And so I let him ramble on and shit, but I keep checking him and shit, cause he's like on some BS. He's like basically trying to come at me low key. He's basically trying to even though he saved me that night, now he's trying to now he's trying to come at me and shit, like if I'm a bad person. And so I was like, I kept checking him because he was drunk. I didn't tweak out on him. Because he was drunk, I didn't want to lash out on him. If he was sober, it would have been different. But since he was drunk, I didn't want to lash out on him and then him be like, nah, he's drunk and shit. I didn't want it to be like that. So I knew that I didn't want to raise my voice at him, especially because I'm cool with him. I don't want to be like that to him. But he's literally in my face right now with that shit. I keep checking him. I'm like, what? Like to make him make sure that he's not tripping over himself in his words, because he's saying this BS to me now. He's coming at me with me now. And I basically felt blessed that he even saved me in the first place. But now he's trying to come at me with kind of the same bullshit. Like I told you in the previous videos, that he's trying to make excuses for the guy's toxic behavior, that he came pressing me. This guy came pressing me in the nighttime, and he's trying to make excuses. This guy from the neighborhood, he's trying to make excuses for that kind of toxic behavior. I don't walk down the street and just start bugging people, asking people for static and shit. That's not the type of person I am. That's not what a righteous person is either. Definitely not a righteous person. But that's why automatically, it doesn't take me long to know that, that someone's on some demon time bullshit. And like I always say, demon time, people who be on demon time, I hope y'all guys ready to clock out. I hope y'all guys ready to clock out, because I'm going to put y'all guys right here on this chessboard. See this shit? I'm going to put you guys right here on this chessboard. I already been said this shit. So he basically comes out. He's basically pressing me. Now the guy from my neighborhood is basically pressing me, saying shit like you need pain and shit. And I even tell him right there, God gives me peace. God gives me peace. He doesn't give me pain. So already, you see the BS? In the Bible, do you go there? Do you go to the Bible? Do you turn to the Lord to receive peace? Or do you go turn to the Lord so he could give you more pain? Simple as that. Simple as that. The Lord, the Bible, it gives me peace. Why? What would good is me knowing what pain is? Yeah, pain teaches us. Pain teaches us some rough lessons, some very hard, valuable lessons in this life. If you remember Naruto Shippuden, especially the Akatsuki member Pain, he goes about his in the beginning. I forget the exact words he uses, but he's trying to basically go about saying like you'll never understand the pain of another person. You'll never understand someone else's pain unless you go through the same shit they're going through. So that's why he's basically kind of trying to terrorize a little bit with the Akatsuki. But you already know how that goes for him. How it ends going for him. Naruto whips his ass, and then he realizes his mistakes, and he turns back. He brings everybody back to life. You realize what he's done is wrong. So even though he was going about saying all this pain and shit, the world must know pain, obviously it didn't end up going good for him. And he realized his mistake. Similar to how some people in Christ, they realize their mistake. They realize when they fuck up. And in the end, it brings about greater fruit. It brings about greater peace, especially for the future generations. So that's why it's really BS when people say that you need pain. That's why when I have a kid, if I ever have kids, I would expect them to not go through the same pains and struggles that I have. They're going to have it better than me. I'm going to support them so they don't have to go through the same struggles. It's not up to me. It's not up to me to decide what kind of pain they're going to receive. It's not up to no one to decide what kind of pain my kids and future generations are going to receive. It's not up to no one. So that's why I don't like when people go out of the way to teach people about pain. I don't like that. That's evil right there. So I despise that. I hate evil. So in a way, it's like the guy from the neighborhood. He's trying to make me fear gangsters or something. Like if gangsters have something to teach me that God can't teach me. So I tell him, like, and he's like really pressing me with this shit. Getting me tight. And I'm like, I told him, I ain't worried about no gangster. So right now he's like, even if he's coming on to me, I'm like, I ain't worried about no gangster. I ain't worried about no one. I'm like, it's my hood, it's my shit. I'll throw any gangster up on this chessboard. I'll throw any gangster up on this chessboard. They want to play, they'll play it my way, my game. It's my world, my kingdom. Beast Boy's ass the world.